300 years ago, they began asking questions. And then it led them to the young men in the cave. But something dramatic had happened during the 300 years. That an essentially godless world, which was waging war on the believers, terrorizing them, tyrannizing them, seeking to bring them into the godless melting pot, so that all of is one, essentially godless. That godless world had passed away, and a new dawn had come, in which those who now lived in the world were a people who had faith in Allah. The truth had emerged triumphant over falsehood. Surah Al-Kahf is sending a message of hope. Do not give up while this evil storm is blowing through the world. Because one day the storm will end and the sunshine will come. They decided, we know that they had become a people who had faith in Allah. Because when they decided the young men probably didn't live long after they were woken up, they died soon after. And they wanted to build a monument. How can we preserve the memory of this miracle? Build a Statue of Liberty? Huh? No. They decided to build a masjid. And by deciding on a masjid, house of Allah, this is the indication that this was a world which had now turned to Allah. The passage concerning the young men proceeds now to tell us something more. That when the Arabs, the Quraysh, had come to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and said, answer these three questions if you are indeed a true prophet. He said, I'm going to give you the answer tomorrow. And he forgot to say, Insha'Allah. My opinion, and Allah knows best, is that that didn't happen by accident. Allah caused him to forget. Allah knows best. Anyhow, he forgot to say Insha'Allah. And so Surah Al-Kahf now concludes the story by saying, وَلَا تَقُولْ إِنِّي فَاعِلٌ ذَلِكَ وَلَا تَقُولُ لِشَيْءٍ إِنِّي فَاعِلٌ ذَلِكَ غَدًا إِلَّا أَن يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ. And do not say of anything, I'm going to do this tomorrow, without saying, please God, if Allah so wills. In this there is a trademark that Surah Al-Kahf is directing attention to. That the age of Dajjal will witness a world in which nobody says Insha'Allah. It is now something, a sign of backwardness, that this should be on your lips. Insha'Allah, Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, MashaAllah. When you leave your own group of believers and you go outside of it, and you now interact with the godless world, and these expressions naturally come out of your lips, it becomes something strange for conversation. Because this departs from social dialogue. When you see Insha'Allah departing from discussions, from language, you have a sign as big as a mountain. This is the work of Dajjal. let us end there for today. And when we come back, inshallah, next week, we have a fascinating, really fascinating part of the surah to which we must now turn. Which one? Gog and Magog. So we look forward, inshallah, to seeing you next Thursday. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. آمين. For today